Guess who's back? Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some monster news to talk about. From finally the official reveal of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive being none other than Ghoulia Yelps as Steadfast returning again. Then we also have some more information on the Crew Productions restock happening this year, G3 Hisfits listing, and more, so stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, first off, we also have another exclusive San Diego Comic-Con item dropping for Monster High, which is the Mega Blocks Monster High Frankenstein's Bouquet Lab, retailing, well, it's priced at $40 US. Of course, with these convention exclusive items, you will be able to get them in person if you are attending the Comic-Con, or of course online on Mattel Creations, but otherwise they will not be purchasable anywhere else, so that's a little bit difficult. It makes things more difficult, of course, because I mean, a lot of us are international fans and we cannot afford to just travel abroad to go to a Comic-Con convention, to also spend more money on exclusive items that are also expensive. So a lot of us are gonna have to rely on Mattel Creations to get these items, and we all know the story of how Mattel Creations purchases tend to sometimes go. Usually they sell out immediately, or there's bots or glitches, or the website just doesn't cope, the CAPTCHA, whatever, you know, like the when you have to like verify you're human. Oh my god, that's like a whole other story. So you know, it's safe to say that it won't be easy for us international fans to get our hands on these items, but yeah, that's an us problem, isn't it? But I mean, yeah, the Mega Block set, this is a surprise. I was not expecting them to do like a Comic-Con exclusive Mega Block set. We're also getting a other set that's Draculaura based, also G1, so that's going to be interesting. But that's later this year. I don't think it's associated with Comic-Con. You know, that's not going to be an exclusive, but still it's coming, so it's exciting. But so this little diary book set is interesting because it obviously is a little reference to the original Comic-Con Frankenstein black and white edition doll that came out all the time, all those years ago. I believe she was the first San Diego Comic-Con exclusive doll for Monster High, right? So they're, you know, doing a little reference here. You know, it's an homage, obviously, to that release. Here, we also have a little figure of Frankenstein in black and white, and obviously the actual set itself comes packaged in a diary-looking box, but also the actual place that you build is also mimicking a diary, so that's really fun. It opens up and everything. We have a little scene inside of giving life to Frankenstein on the little bed, and it even has like a little light up feature on the wall. So yeah, it's definitely very fun. It looks very cute. I think the whole diary playset look also is very fun. The packaging being like a diary, also very fun. The figure looks really fun. But yeah, I mean, also I feel like for the price, $40 for this little playset, I guess it's okay. I mean, it doesn't feel too overpriced for me. It does kind of look like the average Monster High pricing nowadays for alumni releases like these. So, but what do you think of this little Mega Block set? Did you used to collect Mega Blocks Monster High sets? I was very tempted just because of the figures, because I love the figures. They did sell them individually at one point, but that happened a long time ago. They have been absent for a little while, and nowadays they're kind of hard to track down the figures themselves. But of course, the main attraction is the convention exclusive, which for this year falls on the brand new reinterpretation of Ghoulia Yelps in her Deadfast gear. Now, obviously, she's already had a release like this before, back in 2011. Wasn't she like the second ever Comic-Con exclusive that they had for Monster High? The first being, the Frankenstein in black and white. So yeah, it's been a hot second since we've had Ghoulia. And actually, no, because she was also in a 2-pack with Cleo, right? Okay, So no, it hasn't been a hot second, but she's she's back in a new Deadfast look to go to the convention. So I feel like this is just a updated look at her costume, I guess, right? So it's just Ghoulia Yelps in her Deadfast look, but just updated and just a little bit more modernized, looking a little bit, fresher. I mean, that hair, super long, crimped, it's giving. So which one do you prefer? We'll compare the two in a second, but right away, like, do you have the original Deadfast Ghoulia? If you don't have her, will you stop trying to get her if you get this new one, or do you think like one is better than the other, or like what are your thoughts on this whole thing? Because I also seen people say that they would have preferred a different character altogether and theme to have been the exclusive for this year's Comic-Con, and I kind of agree, because while I do like the design, as we'll get into the doll herself, of Deadfast Ghoulia here, her updated look, I do feel like, like the rumored Scream Queens, right, or no, Sweet Screams, right, Claudine, like she was a rumored doll. I feel like that would have been a more fitting release, especially because in like the past years we had Draculaura, part of the carnival line. Correct me down below, I forget these titles, but she was a Freak du Chic Draculaura, we had her, and then we had Voltage's Frankenstein, and so it would have made sense to have Claudine in a theme, revival from like an old theme, to have a new version of Claudine in like that line from Sweet Screams. So it would have made sense for her to be the doll, and it also it's like weird why was she rumored if she's not the doll? Like, I don't but it would have been really fun if she was the doll, because it would have made sense. But nope, we have Ghoulia, and it's fine. I'm just saying, Ghoulia, she looks really good. Obviously she's wearing this like superhero suit. It's one piece, I believe. The boots have like really fun looking heels of Deadfast himself. She's wearing this like belt attachment piece over her torso. She has this like really fun looking necklace that looks like goop. Some of her accessories are also like chromatic, and then she's wearing fabric gloves, I know, and then that's where the budget went. The gloves. No, I do think the budget probably went into making the stand unique and like different attributes like that to make her look more special, because she is gonna be priced at $75 US, which is, like, she's expensive. To me, that's a little bit bizarre, because it's not like in previous releases where, like once they had this Frankenstein be inspired by Ghostbusters, like they don't have to pay like licensing issues or anything like that for any company. Like Monster High is all them, so it feels bizarre to me. Like, why would you have to pay $75 for a Ghoulia Yelps doll like that, in just one doll? Like it just feels like a little bit like much to me, especially for people who again are international fans and won't be able to actually go in person to get her. They have to rely on Mattel Creations, and we all know, like I mentioned, that the whole process is like a whole thing. But also, the shipping costs are immense, like $30 for shipping, I believe. Last time I checked, it's insane. So, I guess you can like say like, oh, but it's a Comic-Con exclusive. Yeah, but really. Anyways, like I mentioned, I like the hair. It's crimped, it's blue, it's long. I like her face card. The screening is very well done. I just hope she actually looks like that, and it's not just the prototype speaking here that makes her look even better. The glasses, I really like the unique stand, the base, the brain, the texture at the base, the Deadfast brandishing on the front. I definitely think her unique stand is really cool looking. And then her box looks really fun. The story on the back. Yeah, I think she's overall a really strong release. It's just the pricing to me is a little bit of an issue. Accessibility wise is also an issue, and then also just I feel like we should have gone someone else, like a different character, different theme, because Ghoulia has had she's been able to be in a spotlight as an exclusive for Comic-Con 3 times now, I believe, which is more than any ghoul can say. So I just feel like, someone else could have deserved to be in a spotlight, but I guess next year, you know, who knows. But what do you think? Who's your favorite? And yeah, I think the new one is just more modern. The suit, the older one had like a dress on, the boots, the hair texture, you can see it's different. I definitely feel like the new one just feels more modern, you know, like more fresh. It's a fresh take. But both are really cute, and I feel like the older one has more of like a retro vibe, and the new one is more just like a modern version of like a superhero suit and stuff. Like, you know, basically like the Flash. So both are really pretty, but I don't know, I feel like the details being chromatic on the new one and the unique stand like definitely stands out to me on the new one. So I think I prefer the new one overall, but I'm probably not going to get her because of the pricing and again the accessibility issue being not great for us international fans. Moving on, we have some updates on the Creep production re-release happening this year. Apparently for Smith's Toys UK, they're gonna actually release in August, so that's really exciting. And then for US fans, the re-release, I guess, is gonna happen later in September. So both very, you know, close, you know, August, September. I just hope that, you know, for European fans like, you know, Switzerland, Germany, I hope the restock also happens on Smith's Toys, because that would make it really practical and really like easy, you know, to get. Last time when the original reproduction came out, I cannot get them. I cannot find them anywhere. Amazon listings were like really sparse. So let's just hope that this restock happens to everyone and is received very well by everyone. It just, you know, because I feel like it's really important. Next, we have some updates on the latest issue, the second issue of the new Skermester comic book series coming out later in September. We have a little plot line here already, and also a little image where we can see Cleo in her fear leading uniform, shared by students of MH on Twitter and reshared by Cleo's Nile on Instagram. So really promising. Next, we actually have real life photos of the new Cleo Nile G3 Self Scare playset shared by Vampire Lover on Instagram, and we can see the whole vanity setup, the details, the exclusive doll herself. You know, I can see here that, you know, they wrote that this Cleo has Saran, which is very good, and this Cleo does have the budget body, so no chest articulation, but, you know, still, and, you know, I feel like that chest articulation to me is even like a little bit of too much articulation. Like I almost never use it on the G3 dolls that I do have, so I feel like that's no biggie. The outfit, you know, it does feel a little bit basic, but obviously I feel like the main attraction here is the vanity set, right? Obviously it's very detailed, not too, like there's not too many painted details, but I feel like that's easily fixable. There's enough accessories here, but I wish that there would have been more, and I feel like overall, you know, it's a cute little set, but I definitely feel like the original vanity Cleo set is superior. I mean, it's better. It's so much better. Lastly, good news, the His Fits 3-pack seems to be available right now on Entertainment Earth, so check it out as soon as possible if you are on the hunt for these ghouls. And if they do end up being sold out again, then just, I guess, leave the tab open and just be sure to check in time to time to see if they, you know, when they restock. It's definitely like a little bit annoying that this is where they're being sold. I guess they're not going to be sold on Amazon. Or I guess on like a Walmart or Target. They're entertainment exclusives, so I don't know. Let's see. But for now, that's where you can get them. Just, you know, be cautious. You know, keep attention on when they sell out or when they restock, and I'm sure you'll get them in no time. And that was the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today to support the channel if you're able to. And of course, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.